Hey everybody, welcome back to the Social English Podcast. Listen, there were some Christmas-themed requests. Today, we have an English repair shop. Today, I will fix a Japanese person's English, and they are going to visit their family and the zoo. Let's fix their English today after this.
今日は英語修理店のエピソードです。英語を勉強している日本人が英語の間違いを正してくれないかと尋ねました。これを実際の会話英語で行ってみます。
Sora, thank you for that awesome intro as usual. And welcome back all of my listeners. If you are new, welcome. This is the Social English Podcast, where we're here to help you get better at English a little every day, how to speak English, how to have conversations, English culture, our American or Western culture. And we focus on North American English in this podcast. Today, we are going to have a great episode. It's going to be an interesting episode. A Japanese listener asked if I can help with her English. And of course, I said yes. This episode is for middle, intermediate to high level advanced Japanese learners of English, or just people that are learning English. This is more for the intermediate, not the beginner. Okay? So please remember that. There were some Japanese listeners of this podcast that asked me to correct their English during Christmas. So they asked a favor from me. Can you fix my English? I didn't have enough time because I was so busy. Maybe you were busy too. So today, I decided to start with these Christmas episodes. I know it's already 2022 and not Christmas, but you can still learn. So, let's talk about the episode. The Japanese person who is studying English is going to visit her family and then going to the zoo. So, let's correct her English together today. As with every English repair shop episode, we will have 4 parts. So, every English repair shop theme episode, like today, we have 4 parts. In part 1, I will read exactly what the Japanese person said in the wrong English. In part 2, I will say the correct English in a conversational, social English style. In part 3, I will give you any hints that I think are important so that you don't make these same mistakes with your English. In part 4, I will say the correct English version in a fast, natural speed. This way, you can learn to listen to English by practicing listening to a fast, normal speed from a native English speaker like myself. Okay, so let's get started. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Okay, this is part 1. The Japanese learner of English, the wrong English. This is the wrong English, so please listen. There are 4 sentences. 4 sentences. So, let's start. 1. Merry Christmas. 2. I stayed with my family as always, but we had really beautiful dinner. Number 3. And today I went to zoo. Number 4. I saw white tiger and lions and wonderful illuminations. Okay. Now, did you hear any mistakes? Okay, I will read the sentences again. This time, English only. Merry Christmas. I stayed with my family as always, but we had really beautiful dinner. And today I went to zoo. I saw white tiger and lions and wonderful illuminations. Okay, now that you heard the wrong English in part 1, let's move to part 2. This is the correct social English at a slow speed. Okay? There are 5 sentences. 5. Let's start. 1. Merry Christmas. 2. Just like every year, I visited my parents and had a beautiful dinner. 3. But today I went to the zoo. 4. I saw a white tiger and lions over there. 5. They also had some amazing Christmas lights. Okay, that is the first part. Now, let me say the corrected part, the correct social English at slow speed one more time. This time, just the English only. Please listen. Merry Christmas. Just like every year, I visited my parents and had a beautiful dinner. But today, I went to the zoo. I saw a white tiger and lions over there. They also had some amazing Christmas lights. Okay, so that is the corrected social English version. Hey everybody, are you ready for part 3? All right, part 3. These are my hints to help you not make these same mistakes. Okay, hint 1. With my family always is a strange phrase to use. Instead, use just like every year or like always. 2. Hint 2. Just like every year needs to go. Put it at the beginning of your sentence. When you speak, you will say just like every year or like always in this manner. Okay? But at the beginning, because the order is period of time, always, every year, every month, and then what happens. Every month, this happens. Every year, this thing happens. So please put it in the front of your expression of your sentence. Hint 3. In North American English, we don't say illuminations to describe, to talk about Christmas lighting or Christmas lights. It is very simple. Christmas is the main holiday when these kinds of lights or lighting is used. Which is why we say, so use this instead, use this, the Christmas lights or the holiday lights. Okay? This is the word or words you should use to talk about Christmas illuminations. So not illuminations. Don't use illuminations, please. All right? All right, so that's it for part 3. Okay, everyone. Let's get through part 4. Part 4. I will say 2 times, I will say the correct English in a fast, natural speed. This way you can practice listening to natural English now that you know what the sentence and the sentences and the expression means. So, please listen. Merry Christmas. Just like every year, I visit my parents and had a beautiful dinner. But today I went to the zoo. I saw a white tiger and lions over there. They also had some amazing Christmas lights. Here it is one more time. Merry Christmas. Just like every year, I visited my parents and had a beautiful dinner. But today, I went to the zoo. I saw a white tiger and lions over there. They also had some amazing Christmas lights.
このショーを気に入っていただけたら、5つ星のレビューをぜひお願いします。コメントは英語か日本語でお書きいただければ喜んで読ませていただきます。 リアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com にアクセスして、ぜひ無料でダウンロードしてください。ほとんどの日本人の英語を勉強している人がやってしまいがちな7つの間違いとその正しい言い方。また、毎日英語を上達させるのに役立つ資料もたくさんあります。Apple Podcast、Google Podcast、Stitcher、そして今はパンドラでもポッドキャストを購読いただけます。支援者になっていただけませんか？私たちがこのショーを作るための支援として5ドルの寄付をお願いできませんか？今後のエピソードで感謝の気持ちをお伝えします。また、そこでしか利用できない新しいコンテンツも入手できます。patreon.com/socialenglish からご参加ください。ソーシャルメディアで私たちのポッドキャストを友達にシェアしたり、Twitter、Facebook、Instagram のフォローをお願いします。
Now that's going to do it for today's episode of the Social English Podcast. That is how you talk about your Christmas dinner, visiting your parents, and visiting the zoo, but in the correct way. Now, please visit us once again at realsocialenglish.com, where you can see many resources, you can read many things, and many tools you can find to help you get better at speaking English, expressing English, and some tips and tricks I have for you there. Now, with that being said, I will see you in the next episode. Peace and love.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイト realsocialenglish.com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.